Okay, yesterday I realized I don't have a fun with Lucian. And if I don't have association in my brain that the ship is fun, I'm selling it. Also the memories of Lucian being very impactful destroyer. And then I realized that, how do we say it? 5 years ago this game has been in a state where you basically played it like a simulation of boats. You weren't much thinking, you were just hot-headed. Even the aiming on the PlayStation is like, yeah, it aims for you, just shoot it and enjoy the explosions and the shells coming at the other ship. Because in reality, you don't have to hit ship 50 times to sink it. I heard one Yamato shell will sink any ship. One Yamato shell would sink Iowa. Like 3 ships sank the aircraft carriers, the 3 bombs sank 1 aircraft carrier. So if you are going to play this ship, you probably have a knowledge about it, despite you don't have. This is kind of mindset or energy that you are playing it with. Well, if you spend more time with this game, you start thinking about a game and learning. I call it behaviors. And one thing that you are going to learn is that there is going to be retreating, lots of retreating, and when you play with destroyers in this game, and you get to the 5 kilometer range duel with other destroyer, they already know how to win, in a sense, what the situation will look like for them to win. And they either sustain themselves dueling with you because they know they will win, or they start retreating, which is exactly general behavior nowadays, that if you meet a destroyer at 5 kilometers, the destroyer starts retreating. The other option would be the destroyer stays where it is, smokes up and shoots you, or the destroyer just moves in a straight line, keeps all the guns at you and shoots you. Now the smart gameplay would be the one that involves the full capacity of, let's say, option and probabilities, which means that you have loaded all the behaviors that the game offers, like a chess, and you use them. And in this scenario, let's say you understand the game fully. In this sense, you will start retreating and wiggle away. So you think Illusion is strong because it's having sonar smoke combo? No, it isn't, because they will start wiggling and moving away, and 5.4 kilometers will suddenly in a few seconds becomes irrelevant. Second, when you play this game at full capacity in that sense that I mentioned, you want to have short burst of high damage, so like alpha damage. Lucian doesn't have it. I put it into full gunboat build, full damage build. Not many difference. Not many different results. Not much of a difference. It just feels the same. It doesn't feel to perform any much damage. It just doesn't feel like it. Plus, this ship doesn't wiggle and it's not agile. So these are two bad qualities for destroyer. So what is the strength of Lucian? The strength of Lucian is the heal, because it's a super heal. So you get yourself close to the other destroyer. Good. You start shooting, you chop him off a little bit, you can heal up, and then you wait for the situation to happen again later in the match. And you appear with full health with the other destroyer of half health. Or if you have 3 heals, you appear with almost full health in the late game, and the destroyer almost dead. And that's the strength of the Lucian. Now, I haven't played this before. Yesterday I just purchased it. Played one game with it. Because I wanted to find some ship for my Lin Shi commander, which I find fun. Like, this is fun, commander. Well, nevertheless, Chung Mu is super agile and nimble. And it has a HE alpha when spec'd into the full damage. The turrets of the destroyer are great. They turn fast. So this destroyer, because of those two qualities of being agile and having alpha damage, is a strong ship. So when I play higher tiers, and higher tiers is more about you involve all your capacity in the match, what you always want to have agile destroyer that evades those shells or wiggles around to evade shells from long range battleships and cruisers. That has a quick turret speed, so you can change direction and keep shooting. You don't have to wait for your guns, or you don't have to keep yourself in one position in order for your guns, waiting for your guns in order for your guns to shoot, because you want to help with your mobility of the destroyer. You want to help those guns to turn by sustaining yourself in a fixed position and therefore being predictable target.
Let the battle begin.
Like the campaign that we are having now, which is Provorny. It's good with agility, yet the turrets are very slow, which means it's not a good destroyer to counter other destroyers. Now, I will leave both groups, the center group and the left, let's say top group, in an open water situation, because they can kind of like help each other. And I will, how do you call it? I will be spotting for this group of ships in order for them to not retreat, as obviously they already decided that they don't like this flank. Because they don't like this flank, they will not be going forward. Okay, so we have a destroyer coming from here. Now I need to use this island to cover myself, because if the destroyer appears there and I need to gun it, I need to make sure that I sustain my health without being taken down by those ships from the bottom flank. So I'll just wait here. Oh, destroyer is moving there, okay. So we are being...
close. Engines turn.
Sumner is still a strong ship.
Cruiser marked. Spotted.
He's probably sending those torpedoes. So I've traded 15,000 damage and he took 7,000. So that's a win for me. And I still have a 1 radar for the later game. He is retreated, so I kind of like make it easier for my team. And I feel like we have to help this flank, which means I'm moving north. Now the Sumner hasn't sent my those torpedoes at me, which means my situation can be torped still. Now how far he's shooting? Oh, he's really going for a gunning situation. There he has no backup. He has the cruiser there. Kremlin. So I'm not going to use it because I need the sonar to be... Oh, he's retreating this way. Okay. He doesn't have a... Oh, he doesn't have a heal. Is this the Sevastopol or the Tier 8 Kronstadt? Well, looks like
The wind boost is shut down.
hairy Russian mum. Huh. So I'm going to just keep myself away. Kronstadt should focus on the Blucher there. We've lost this flank. Oh, I should have... Alright.
Torpedoes to port side. We turned our
And now we can cap, because they have no way to...
Torpedoes to port.
Can't... Now you can see the game style also with this video. How everybody's staying in the back. And we don't have a secondary battleship, right? No. Okay. So they don't have a like reasonable reason to push. Now Sevastopol got nerfed. It doesn't have so much heal. Okay. I'm going to be spotting for my Sevastopol. He's kind of one shot. Blucher is just being in a distance. Having agility on a destroyer means that they will not hit those shots when they shoot at you because you'll wiggle it. So it's like having extra HP because they can have whatever damage they want, but if they don't hit you, right? So if you don't have an agile destroyer, it just... There's no point having sims if they will hit all the shells at you, right? It's more helpful to have a agile destroyer and wiggle everything away. So I'm here capping, and my team is still at our base. That's what I'm talking about, the new behavior. Nobody cares. It's like when you ask people on a street what's the capital of the United States, and they will tell you New York.
Victory draws near. Hold fast. Power flows. Engines surge.
Oh, it's not enough. He might even... He might... One... Can I... Yeah. Yes. Now, should I wait, or should I wait a minute to get them reloaded and then send 4 rags? I think I can do that. The Blucher seems to be very pass. It doesn't seem to be fully coming after me. He's even going to engage with all the ships. Let's see. No, he's not. He's waiting for me. You will see from the rear turrets. The rear turrets are not moving away, which means he's coming after me still. Well, so far so good. And that battleship back then. All right, good. I recommend this ship for reasons I mentioned. Now, if we look at a tier 8, which ships are good? Which destroyers at tier 8 are good? For 2 reasons. They wiggle, and they have high alpha. I would just say no and yes. So Lucian, no, it's slow. Smoland. Smoland is like no HE alpha, yet it does wiggle, so no. Adriatico is having HE alpha only on the broadside destroyers because of SAP, and it doesn't wiggle, so no. Orish, no, only wiggles. No HE alpha. Marceau is the second strong one. Schultz has only having HE alpha with bad angles, so that's a no still, because it doesn't wiggle. Zome, you cannot run away with it, so no. Same for Druid. Yugumo wiggles, doesn't have the HE alpha. Minegumo, yes. Hayate, yes. Laffy, yes. Velos, yes. And Meteor, no. They reduce the HE damage. Meteor only AP. So if I compare those ships that are strong at tier 8, what is the difference between them? So Laffy is just for infinite smokes. Have fun, comfortably going to the smoke, and farm. Hayate is Shimakaze torpedoes. Little bit baddest version. I would say low HP. Yeah, low HP. Otherwise strong. This is the strongest ship at tier 8. Definitely number 1. And I would say, yeah. What is next? And Velos. Oh, it's definitely a reload massacre with the 30-second reload, short, long range, high damage, and super narrow torpedoes. Yeah, damage is also good. Chung Mu is just having a little bit more damage than like Minegumo and Velos and Hayate. I'm not sure about Laffy. Let's see. Oh, if I spec it into the damage, where is it? Number 3. 2.6 and 2.1 with 6.4. Okay. Yeah, it's having higher damage than Laffy too. 2-2. And this guy, what is his name? Sumner. Yeah, I would say Sumner has the same damage output as Chung Mu. Yeah. Sumner has a smoke and Chung Mu has a radar. So when you play damage build, these damage build will give you concealment above 6. So when you have a Sumner and you have a damage build, it gets spotted by many ships that can go 4.9. Outspot you. You can't use it. And you'll be shot at by the enemy team. And if I look at the... It is still tempting ship to purchase again. It's not on sale, okay? If I look at a... Yeah, it has a good rudder shift. It looks good. It has Fidel Arcus. And has a little bit more damage. It's 1.9. And 4 seconds. And 6 guns. So you'll be having... And the Chung Mu is also having 1.9. 3.5 seconds and 5 guns, so it should be exactly the same performance, and I kind of believe it. And with Lin Shi, that's having the main skill, 5% more damage. Can I upgrade it, I wonder? Oh, okay, we're going to use all this. It's probably a little bit better, but I would say it's equal. Let's say it's equal, so Chung Mu and Sumner are equal. They both have carry torpedoes for the game. Yet if something spots me at 6.2 kilometers, I'll pop the radar and start gunning them, and Sumner cannot. And this is advantage for Chung Mu for sure. What the Sumner does have, he's having smoke. What is the smoke for? I guess rescuing yourself or farming. So I'm not going to say Chung Mu is better than Sumner, because there is situations where he needs to be rescued, and there is a situation that is really about farming. Yet Chung Mu and Sumner are equally powerful.